Welcome back.
Welcome back, boys.
Episode 3. We are live.
Just like the bump, surprised we've actually gone 3 episodes in a row.
Yes. Surprise, surprise, but we're here. This is episode 3, week 9 we're going into here.
Week 8 was an interesting week.
Time to start deciding whether or not you're going to be competing for playoffs or if you're going to be on the outside.
Yeah.
I'm on the outside right now, so, well, you're right in the thick of things.
Yeah. Thank goodness for Jalen Reagor. Sorry there, Mav. I honestly had no idea how that game was going to go. But
Yeah, it was a nail biter.
It was. It was very thrilling. And, I think for the most part, though, it was a pretty low-scoring week in Week 8. It was kind of a strange one.
Yeah.
So hopefully Week 9 we get some more fireworks going.
Well, I would say Week 9 starting off great. Well, for one, Aaron Rodgers went off yesterday. Packers absolutely killed the 49ers, but the 49ers also didn't even have what you would consider a starting rotation.
No.
So it was not really much of a game. Aaron Rodgers did good. But another reason why it's a good start is because it's special. We have a Doko edition of Wilson Time. So
this episode is fully sponsored by Doko.
Yeah, just to let you guys know, we
Full
only
meal deals.
we only have half of our Doko so far, just so we could show you guys that we have Doko.
I'm actually gonna take another bite of this because it's so fucking good.
Just a slop, just a little bit of slop.
But
we'll continue to speak as we eat, and you guys get to watch us enjoy our delicious Doko.
it's good shit. Let me tell you.
Well,
Let's hop into it though.
yeah, let's get this going.
Ranker roulette.
Yep. All right. So
Where are we looking at things now? Who do you feel like kind of your champ? Maybe heading that way.
I'm going with Scheimer on this one. Scheimer, he's steadfast, man. The Ulysses S. Grant, bro. He's just right up there. He's just leading the charge. He's 7-1 still. Still putting up high points. I'm liking Scheimer so far. Kind of like Cal was saying, he's getting some unsung heroes, but maybe that's what you got to do.
Honestly,
the ultimate manager.
At this point in the season, usually people are dealing with injuries, bye weeks, so you got to make those right plays.
Yeah, for sure.
I definitely think he's been doing a good job. I actually talking about something you also deal with is luck. I feel like my guy that might be heading toward a championship, if he gets healthy, is Maverick. Christian McCaffrey should be coming back. I mean, he's been practicing and stuff. So
they activated him today.
Yeah, did they? Okay, I didn't even see that. Well, there you go. Yeah, he's got his main hog back. Herbert's been teaching out there for him. If Maverick could just get a little more production out of his wide receivers, but you got Juju out there, you never know. Steelers have been looking pretty good. And Stephon Diggs has also been top 10. So Mav's got a nice solid core as long as his players just stay healthy. You can see him making it.
Yeah, that's true. He hasn't made many moves this year, though. It's unlike Mav. Mav usually likes to throw in a couple trades here or there.
Mav likes to get it right in at the deadline.
Yeah.
He's always pulling that Maverick. Just gets it right off at the last minute. I'll never forget that Nick Chubb trade that he did a couple years ago with Gare. Taught him such a fucking grand lesson.
What a surprise.
But playoffs, though. I'll start on this one. The one I have, it's been talked about before on the show, is COD. I just feel like COD still has the right pieces with his wide receivers. Julio Jones, especially, I know this more than anything, it's a fault in the fucking Ridley injury, like a hawk, but Julio out there is going to get all these targets. Not playing against, Atlanta's got a pretty good schedule coming up here, so I think he's going to get some big play out of Julio. But
I would just say, is COD going to start the right squad every week?
Well,
he's got that Claypool.
That's always the right question.
He's got that Claypool back in there, and we know how he did a couple weeks ago. He did good last week, but
here's the thing with COD's team. He's got Nick Chubb about to come back from IR. Nick Chubb comes back, teaches like he did before, because he's been resting him for a while. It sounds like he's been good. But yeah, you get him in there. James Robinson, if Le'Veon could be somewhat relevant.
I knew the Le'Veon thing was.
All I'm saying is COD is going to make the playoffs. I just know,
there's a strong possibility.
Put up enough points.
Yes, for sure. My guy would have to be, you already touched base on the Maverick. I think he makes the playoffs easily. I think he has a solid squad, especially with McCaffrey coming back. Aaron Jones just been a little beat up, doesn't look the best, but I've got to believe in those Packers now since I'm a Rodgers guy. So I think he'll come back. I think he'll be strong. Stephon Diggs, Josh Allen.
Fuck Aaron Rodgers. I hate Rodgers.
I don't like Aaron Rodgers either because people compare him to Tom Brady, and that's just not an equal comparison. But I would say Stephon Diggs. I think Josh Allen just needs to find his way. Maverick just needs to find that wide receiver 2 on his squad. It's just taking a little bit of time.
Well, yeah. I feel like we're both in agreement that he's going to make the playoffs.
And so we'll kind of switch it up at the bottom here. We're not going to talk about Sacco anymore and it's not because people think I'm going to win the Sacco now. It's more so we are kind of tired of talking about Chief being in the Sacco since that's the overall consensus besides Calvin's opinion. We don't really know where he gets it from. Maybe it's a little weed pen just whispering in his ears.
Calvin has a weed growing in his brain. That's how
the garden of his mind.
I would never want to be in the garden of Calvin's mind. I feel like I'd get so lost.
There's a machete, dude.
It'd be like this big hedge, like a maze. You just don't even know where the hell you're going.
Yeah, he's growing a lot of ideas all the time up there. But yeah, so we'll talk about somebody that's going to be missing the playoffs.
Yeah.
So somebody that's in the hunt right now, that's in the thick of things for the playoffs, but we think there's going to be a little bit out at the end of the year.
So yeah, let me kick it off here with Nut. I have to just say that Nut also shit on my team a little bit, not factoring in some information about injuries. I don't know. I feel like when I was listening to the Nut report there, or the Podly, that Nut was talking about my team, left out a lot of the details of some injuries, and was just pretty much saying that I wasn't going to be able to get enough production on my squad. And I've been looking at Nut's squad a lot, and I like don't get me wrong, I like J.K. Dobbins, but I feel like when Mark Ingram gets back, he's going to just cloud up that whole situation.
Yeah,
Gus Edwards isn't going anywhere either. Lamar Jackson still run the ball.
I'm having a rough time. He's got Cam Newton starting as quarterback. There's just a lot of things. I think Nut.
Hold on, let me just say this real quick too. You already got Jamaica, whatever his name is, Hasty.
Jamichael Hasty.
Jamichael.
You mean that Tasty?
Yeah, Tasty Hasty.
Well, that's the thing about Nut squad. I think he just has a lot. We know
Mostert's gonna come back though and take that job. Yeah,
but we know. That's what I'm saying. We know that Nut is a swindler. We know that he's gonna hold on to all these backup running backs, maybe turn him into a starter or something like that. But at the same time, that's also could be his downfall in the sense that he's waiting for all of these people with these, they have this upside. They have this, right now they have a position in which they might be able to thrive, but in a couple weeks, they're not.
Yeah.
So that's the thing about it. Cam Newton, Carson Wentz, those are two toss-ups. 1 week they can have 20 points, next week they can have 4.
Yeah. No, I completely agree. I don't like the QB situation at all. I think he got fucked over when Dak went down. But then you also got Myles Gaskin, too, who's supposed to be his best running back, who's going to be out for at least 3 weeks. He's on the IR now, so... Yeah. Plus, the Dolphins are just looking shittier on their offense.
Yeah. So shift gears, and I'll talk about who's going to miss the playoffs, and I'm going to have to go with your squad, buddy. Unfortunately, the old dick draggers might not be dragging that dick too far. Man, because when I think of dick draggers, I just think of Jason Garrett, and where's Jason Garrett at right now? He's up in the Meadowlands, buddy, dragging that dick in the mud. It just gets stuck, bro. It's just sinking.
At least he's still dragging it.
Well, maybe. I don't know, man.
Well, he's clapping over it. That's bullshit, though. Why would you?
Okay, for one, your quarterback situation is horrible.
It's not horrible,
dude. It is. Drew Brees got dropped.
I know.
Matt Ryan got dropped
because Matt didn't need him anymore. He's got Herbert.
Okay, yeah. I would say that, but also Drew Brees.
Michael Thomas is eventually going to come back.
Drew Brees is
Jesse. Let's go.
Drew Brees is the 17th ranked QB right now. I'm just saying, okay, yes, they're good. This is all hypotheticals, but at the same time,
I'm not saying I don't need Drew Brees to be.
Your QB is not the best right now. Okay, let's just say that you don't have a good QB situation. Jonathan Taylor, we don't know what's going on there.
know
They're
what's
like
going on.
they're implementing everybody. So
Everybody, Jonathan Taylor is fine.
I don't think
Read all the fantasy articles too.
I
They
don't
all say,
care.
hold on to Jonathan Taylor.
Jesus.
I'm gonna hold on. For
Noah-
the right price.
Noah Fant, man, he's kind of fallen off a little bit. Drew Lock's been looking so dog shitty.
Alright.
And then you got Darius Slayton, who you obviously aren't a fan of. You got some pieces. I don't mind your squad. I don't mind it. It's just you got to really hope that AJ Brown is who you think he is. And also, like I said,
Yeah.
if Jonathan Taylor loses out on some time, then that's not going to be good for you because you don't really have another running back to take his place, you know?
As Nuts' analogy was referring to those engine lights and stuff, I definitely have some low tire pressure sensors going off.
Yeah, you're.
Jonathan
It's
Taylor's-
time for an oil change, buddy.
Yeah, well, I've been trying to get by doing the bare minimum on it, but
Yeah, for sure. All right. So, yeah, that's basically it. That's obviously not meaning that you're not going to make the playoffs, but we think that you might not make the playoffs.
time to hop on that train.
I think it's time to T-Pain's trains. All right.
So dumb.
It's great. It's great. Gets everybody into it. Gets feeling good, man. Shoving
Yeah,
that coal in the train. All right.
That's
Do a
so
little
dumb.
serenade with that
I didn't order
T-Pain
any
voice.
whistles.
All right, so let's see who's hopping on that train this week. Fresh, I like that trade you did with the old Joe Mixon, swinging him for Chris Carson and Kenyon Drake. That could be a really good deal for you. Joe Mixon, I still love my Sleepy Joe. He, he'll come back and he'll do his thing. So I don't think it's too bad for Scheimer, but I think you got a lot of value out of that trade with Carson and Drake. If they do come back and your team continues to perform, you kept Gio. That's an amazing trade because I don't know why
I was actually
I
really
don't know why
surprised
Scheimer went and asked for Gio in that trade. That doesn't
I
make
was
any
actually
sense to me
super
whatsoever.
surprised that never
So now
happened.
you can just ride Gio until Carson or Drake's back. That's a good, really good trade. You are on the train. All right, Scheimer picking up number one spot in the power rankings. Like I said, he's been steadfast.
Yeah.
He's that General Grant up there, buddy.
He knows how to win.
He's hanging out on that, and you know what? And we were kind of
He's a teacher of winning.
He's hanging out that horse. He's like, "On guard! We shall go to this fight. We shall win, and we shall do it by starting Carson Wentz in week 7." And he goes off. He goes off for upper 20 points, dude. And then guess what? Nut picks him up next week. Fucking shit, and he lays an egg.
Yeah.
He lays an egg.
Except for Jalen Rager.
How? Okay. And then week 8, DJ Dallas and Zach Moss. Zach Moss is breaking out game. Scheimer needs to win. He has to score over 100 points. Zach Moss gets him a fucking juicer of a game. And DJ Dallas scores 2 bum-ass touchdowns. He was averaging 2 yards a carry.
Is that playing the right matchup?
So bad. It was such a bad game for DJ Dallas.
Yeah.
He looked so bad out there, and he still got it done. You played it right, and you gotta win.
Took down the COD.
Like I'm saying, like
Big
Calvin
game.
was saying on the bump, shout out to the bump. Steven was talking about it. You're getting gold out of, you're finding gold in trash. But there's nothing wrong with that. It's fantasy football, and anything can happen anytime, any week. And then finally, my last man, he's on that caboose, bud. Man,
on the back of that booth.
he's right on that boost.
Home duty.
Yes, that steam engine.
Oh my.
Yeah. Well, oh man, fucking right to old Trone squad. Dalvin Cook.
Oh my.
I told you. I said.
And
I said
the
that.
chef was cooking.
I
that
told
day.
you. I thought. Did I say he would lose last week? No, I thought he would win last week, and now he's gonna have his fall off. All right. So Dalvin Cook, 226 yards and 4 tutties. That's stupid, unheard of.
Yeah,
that's
that's
the reason
crazy.
you literally won. Like he literally scored half of the other team's points
Well, it's
for
fine.
you.
That wasn't. If it wasn't for Dalvin Cook, dude, they both would have shit the bed. I'm pretty sure.
It wouldn't have been a good game. But you know what?
Again, got the job done. That's all that matters.
That Cook, man, I don't know
cooking.
what happened. They must have fucking shot him up with something in that hamstring because it was tight as a fucking dick on a horse night, bro. Like fucking just boom, like just There was no
That
loosey.
red rocket.
There was no loosey goosey whatsoever to that Dalvin Cook's hamstring because
No,
he came back and he
He was
talked.
nice and tight, yeah.
High and tight, bud.
High and tight indeed.
All right,
Yeah,
well,
let's teach him.
that's T-Pain's trains. Let's swing it on over to Willie's Wankers.
Who's wanking?
Who's a wanker out there?
First wanker. Steven. The fucking sponge, dude. $12 on the sponge.
What?
Why?
Yeah, what was
Who was going
on?
after? Hold on, I gotta look this up now. Who was actually going after the sponge? Was there even?
I think
another
somebody put
bid
like a
on it?
$0 bid or a $1 bid.
It had to have been zero. If anybody in their right mind would have put that as zero. Why would you even want him? But not even just that. Mark Ingram.
Well, you traded for him,
And
then you dropped him,
and
and
then
then you picked him back up.
and you paid $3 for him. I just don't understand that one. That's too far down.
Where are you, bud?
There's so many.
No, dude, that's way. No, Dylan, you need to go back up.
Oh,
No. Oh,
yeah, here it is.
okay.
See, this is the thing. Sleeper
We're
is
going
also.
through. We're go-
I'm still navigating some parts of it.
It's Sleeper's about to hop on that train with me.
No, Sleeper's actually been good. You know, I was listening to The Bump today, and Jesse was really talking about how it's grown on him. That's how I felt too. But I also like.
Jesus, dude.
Yeah, my computer's moving super slow, bro.
All right, bud, just go.
It doesn't even matter. It's this fucking sponge for $12. It's trash. Why would anybody do that?
We're gonna
Wanker.
get, we're gonna get Dylan a new Chromebook after this.
Yeah, I just busted my fucking laptop. But no, to finish that up real quick, the idea of having the avatars on there instead of having ads, that's great. I would much rather spend the money on Avatar. I already bought an Avatar. That's my Avatar right now. He's a teacher. Anyways, that's good shit. That was good knowledge, Steven. My next wanker, Jaden, the Batman, Mr. Strohs. Just, you've won a lot.
Mr. Strokes.
Yeah, kind of like that. You've won a lot, but your team, it's so volatile to me. It frightens me, honestly. Just Todd Gurley, I just really don't even know how he's been doing this. It's kind of like an anomaly. And David Montgomery, you get the volume, but literally no production whatsoever.
I've been looking bad.
And I don't know, dude. It's going to be a crowded wide receiver crowd out there in Tampa Bay. Mike Evans has not really been teaching. Justin Jefferson, that's who that is. Kind of boomer bust if you play the right matchup. But then George Kittle's gone. So it's like, you got to start making some trades, my boy. I feel like a lot of other people, I feel like the entire group should maybe be trading a little bit more. But maybe it's also because I want more trades.
Yeah.
But I feel like for Jaden's team, I don't know. I've also read a lot of stuff online, just saying sell Todd Gurley, sell David Montgomery.
Well, I'm not surprised,
Yeah.
Todd Gurley's obviously injury prone, but then also he was on the Falcons, and this, it just seems like they're really hit or miss with that squad. So it's
tough.
just
Yeah.
it's really hard to rely on it. But Todd Gurley gets his carries. We'll just see.
We'll see. And lastly, we got a couple wankers here. This one actually I was just thinking about between Jesse and Trone, that if we go all the way back to what it was like right after week 1, you guys made that trade with Godwin and Michael Thomas. And I just think it's so funny.
I forget that it even happened because literally
It happened so early.
and nothing's happened out of it.
And exactly. It's just so crazy to me that this entire season, they really haven't gotten anything from either one of those players. It's like they just kind of taught each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. Should we get into the,
What was that for Willie's Wankas?
that's all my wankas.
All right, all the Wankas. All right, well, let's get into the matchups, the weekly matchups this week.
Do too much wanking, buddy, you get a callus.
All right. All All right, let's go down the list. We'll start. Ours is first on my screen, but we won't do that one until the very end. Get a little zone in. All right, so
I was missing out on this one here.
we're gonna start out with Scheimer versus B. Johns. This I never really have to look into it. I'm going Scheimer easily. Antonio Gibson's back and he's playing the Giants. That's going to be a juicer. Tyreek Hill will get his. T.J. Hawkinson's look juicy. Yeah, I think that's going to be it. I think that's good.
Dude, B. Johns just does not have enough firepower.
No.
That's the problem.
Well,
It's going to be the same problem.
Yeah, I don't know how that gets me onto that point. I don't know how Calvin thinks I'm gonna win the Sacco. Like that was like your hot take or whatever. Bump.
Bump and bump.
Like honestly, like bump because like you can't look at Chiefs squad and think like, okay, you want to compare points per game? Yes, but consistently, like it doesn't matter. At least I have people that can like go off. Like I have people that would like.
Yeah.
You know, I have multiple people that have scored like 20 plus point games before. Now, they might not all do it the same week or something like that, so it doesn't really hit at the same time for me. But they continuously, like, I'll have somebody go off here, go off there. I don't see that with Chiefs team. Like, nobody's going to go off.
That's exactly the problem with Chiefs team.
And also, he's playing the Denver Broncos defense against Atlanta, and I just don't think that's a smart idea. I don't know if he's even looked at that.
You know, at this point, I just really don't like anybody on Chiefs team. Maybe Thielen.
Yeah, you trade him that Jonnu, and it really... I like Fulgham a little bit.
Oh, yeah, Fulgham. He's nice.
Mm-hmm. Joe Burrow's going to be a nice keeper. But are you really going to put $10 on Joe Burrow?
Well, anyways, let's get off this one. We're going deep Chiefs shit squad there. I don't want to spend too much time
I kind of forgot that I was actually just diving into it. I was like, okay, so fun.
Yeah, it's like it's so bad looking. You gotta get mesmerized by it. Alright, Scheimer in a landslide.
Yeah. Scheimer.
Alright, on the next, we got Big Man 3OD versus Mavericks. Man.
I think that Aaron Jones just not showing up didn't really help out at all. I just think... Well, actually, no, okay, I'm looking at his projection, but I'm seeing that he doesn't have McCaffrey in there yet. I still think McCaffrey goes off, probably. He hasn't been playing in a while.
Who are you picking? What do you think?
Dang, this is a hard one, buddy.
Yeah, it's a tight one, too, I know. COD's projected at 106. That's pretty generous, I feel like.
Yeah, that's...
I mean, that Claypool could actually do something this week.
Yeah, but there's Juju here, so what if Juju goes off and Claypool doesn't? But also Deontay Johnson will go off, so just gonna go with that. I'm gonna go with COD, but a very tight game.
I'll give it to my boy Mav. I think, yeah, McCaffrey comes back. Mav's got enough firepower, he just needs his players to hit. Tonyan really kind of screwed him over a little bit, but
yeah,
Jared Cook versus Tampa Bay.
They just need Carolina needs to not fall too far behind. Well, actually, it doesn't even matter because Christian McCaffrey is literally the best wide receiver in the league, and he's a running back. So.
Yeah, he's a teacher. That's what I'm saying. He gets McCaffrey in there.
Yeah,
I think he pulls it. Tight one though.
It's tight. All right, but at the same time, 3OD is always projected so many points, and like he never gets to that point.
Well, 3OD. No, he got there last week.
He got like what 101 or something like that. 103. It doesn't matter. Whatever. It was low 100.
It was over 100.
But he still lost.
I know.
Yeah.
Shimmer Post had a hell of a week.
DJ Dallas.
Alright.
Alright, next one we're going with Thuggy versus Fresh. And this one, you know, I think it's
another tight one.
I think man, this one is hard for me to judge because, you know, Thuggy's team just hasn't looked good, but he has really good matchups this week. I really like his squad this week. I think Kyler Murray against that Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins pass defense is really good. Like I freaking hate Xavier Howard and how good he is.
Yeah, he's a fucking hog.
But also Chase Edmonds is taking over the helm. He's playing, and their rush defense isn't the best. They don't have the best defensive line. It's really their passing defense that's the biggest thing in Miami.
Fresh has some rough matchups. That Dingletary too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No Carson this week. I think Fresh knew this going in that if he didn't have Carson, I mean, he was probably thinking that Carson might not play or Drake, so he was probably gonna have to ride out that Dingletary. The only thing that sucks for Fresh here is that if just because of this trade he made, it puts him at 3-6, and it's just really hard because you could have like one off week after this and lose that week, and you don't make the playoffs.
Yeah.
And then you made this trade, and you're like, damn, because this trade really hit at the wrong time because Gio went right on to buy as soon as he got these guys, so it didn't line up.
I was thinking about this the other day, and I was like, man, I just don't even know if
But also,
it's hard to trade for injured players because, especially at certain points in the season, like right now, every single week is so crucial because the race is so tight. So yeah, you're right. You slip up on 1 week, that could be the 1 week that costs you it. It's like you.
But I think that some people though also hold on to some of these injured players, thinking like, oh, I'll be fine until then, and they just hold on until it's like a little too late.
I mean, ideally, you want to get somebody back that's obviously not injured, but people also know that.
Mm-hmm. All right, so this one I'm taking Thuggy.
I'll give it to Fresh. I'd like to see Thug lose. I want Thug out of the playoffs so bad.
I still think Thug doesn't make it to the playoffs, but I think that he wins this game. He has good matchups this week.
Anytime Thug loses,
it's a good day.
It's a good day.
Mm-hmm.
All right. On to Mr. Strokes. I'm going to start calling Jade that.
Mr. Strokes.
Sweet baby Jade. Mr. Strokes.
Okay.
Jesus.
Just 6 different times you just said his name, and you're like, oh yeah, he's playing against Jesse.
The Lab Rats. Beaver Nation.
Look at that projection. 106?
Yeah.
What?
Michael Thomas. Will Pats D get the Jets? That Jerick McKinnon play was nice. Dwelly actually got 6 points too. That's serviceable, but...
Well, he didn't play Jerick McKinnon.
Oh, he didn't. I saw that earlier on something.
Yeah. Lab Rats are taking this one. If he would have put McKinnon in there, he would have been fine.
Well...
I think he would have had a better shot.
B. Cooks.
And Todd Gurley's going to be
I don't know. Would you have started McKinnon over Brandon Cooks?
Yes.
I mean, Green Bay's D, they just get ran all over by Dalvin, but that was also.
But also, I just didn't think Hasty was going to do anything. Like I knew if McKinnon was going into it healthy, I would still choose McKinnon over. Why would they ever start Hasty over McKinnon?
Well, I actually saw something where they were talking about maybe McKinnon had tired legs. It wasn't even that he was really injured. He was just kind of.
They were trying to but it wasn't that the reason why the game before they kind of rested him.
I mean, they played him still, but
it was
Tevin Coleman was also in that game, and then he busted down his knee. That Colback. I actually feel bad for Colback. I remember him coming out of college and.
Indiana.
Yeah, Indiana, and he went to the Falcons. They're like, oh man, he's gonna be so teachy. He goes out there.
Devontae Freeman was out there, and he just kept getting injured, and he would have a good couple games, and then he would get injured.
Injured again, dude.
Yeah.
He's just been injured the whole time.
Yeah, I feel that. Well, remember Quiz was in there for a while because both Freeman and
yeah, that
they had Quiz Rogers down there, dude.
Yeah.
They were starting some
throwback.
They were starting
to pull that Steven Jackson back out.
Yeah.
All right, back to the matchup.
All right, I'm taking Jesse.
Yeah. If he gets Michael Thomas back this week, I'm taking Jesse as well.
For sure. All right, next one, we're going to Gobby versus Trone.
Globs. Versus the Crownies.
Yeah, these are really weird names against each other. I
actually like when people change their names. I have no problem with that.
I hate Leonard Fournette. And I think I hate him more, not only because he was on LSU, not only because I owned him last year and he didn't score any touchdowns all year long, but I also hate him so much because Calvin just can't stop calling him the movement manager. I'm so tired of hearing movement manager. I hate hearing it. It's literally the most annoying thing ever. I thought it was hilarious when Gobby posted it inside of the group me, and then I think it was COD was like, "Shut up, Calvin," or something.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my god, I was like, I just can't.
They really got him projected at 11.4.
Dude, I guess Ronald Jones just broke.
Against New Orleans, dude, that's like a better run defense.
Ronald Jones just dead, dude.
Yeah,
He
he's
just
gone.
Yep.
That one fumble just fucking gave him the axe. Did you see it, pal?
Yeah, seriously, like Ronald Jones goes off for like 3 straight weeks, and they're like, "Oh, you fumbled once, all right, you're
Yeah.
done, buddy."
Well, this can be a really tight matchup.
Yeah, I think it's a good one. Ugh, that Henry Ruggs. Ugh.
I gave Trone so much shit. Oh my god, I was offering so much more than Ruggs for Colback, and Garrett gets that trade pulled off. And how fitting that Colback comes up there, bums his knee up.
Look at this though. Amari Cooper's not even being started.
I know, he's gone already.
What?
He didn't make the cut, dude. Christian Kirk got the play at the play.
No, Gobby, what? You already gave up on Cooper that fast? I didn't even know it. Damn. And he's going up against Pittsburgh. Dude, goody matchup.
No, dude. Pittsburgh's
Well, they
defense-
got no. I keep on forgetting they have literally no quarterback.
That's the problem. Dude, they're bringing Cooper Rush back. Dude got
Now-
cut from the practice squad, and Jason Garrett picked him up on the practice squad in
Better-
G-Man.
better
And then
get-
we took him back.
Better get Kellen Moore suited up.
Jerry must have called that fucking Jason Garrett on his private telephone there. Like, yeah, I need a fucking QB.
He's on his burner phone. He's like, flip.
Yeah. I need a quarterback.
Who you think he's out there? Man, that's
Yeah.
damn. But also got Derek Carr. Ugh. There's 2 Raiders being started in this one that I do like.
I know. Well,
Derek Carr's just so inconsistent, man.
the thing here's the thing. Trone's got the best player of both of them in Dalvin. It's hard to go against that. Trone's been on a hot winning streak lately. I don't know. I feel like somehow Trone finds a way to get.
Oh, and
this
Tennessee
done.
got shredded by Joe Burrow. I
Uh,
think Allen Robinson is good, but I don't think they go as hard. But I think Allen Robinson gets his.
Yeah, I love Allen Robinson.
Yeah, I like Allen Robinson too. Tron, hit me up.
Yeah,
Even though I know you won't trade him, but it's okay. We can talk.
I'm going Trone in this one, dude.
I think Tron too.
Sorry, Gobbs. Gotta miss those playoffs one more time.
You're not out yet. All right.
It does feel nice to have AJ Brown on the squad now, though.
Man, I love looking at Calvin Scott.
That sponge out there.
And obviously we know, Stephen, don't freaking worry about it. We see that you got some buys and some injuries and stuff. Trust me, we see that. But man, I am dying, brother. You're starting Michael Gallup, Keelan Cole, Antonio Brown, and Frank Gore. But like honestly, I might just eat my words because who knows? My team's projected like 100 points every week, and I never get it. So you might outscore me, even though you're projected 79 points. Who knows? But I still wish like this was an actual football team, because it wouldn't be the best.
Yeah. Yeah. The thing is, I feel like this could be a sneakier matchup than you think, just because
Which one?
between these guys,
Oh yeah.
between Nutt and Steve Vin.
Well, I think that Hasty really shit on Nuts Day.
Yeah. The thing is, okay, so
And Young Ho Koo is
He-
RB1, so
he only needs 5, 6, 7 points out of his running backs. If he can get that, then he should be fine. But
well, this is the thing about
2
it.
points. What if Dobbins? I mean, I'm not saying Dobbins can go out there and put up 2 points, but
Young Ho
is he gonna put up enough also to keep up? Like, what if?
But dude, Young Ho Koo's gonna outscore maybe Ezekiel Elliott and Frank Gore.
Yeah, he's running back.
Zeke does not look good, and he's injured. They say he's gonna be fine, but like, dude,
No, man.
why would
Cowboys are calling it, dude. They're
why would they,
tanking.
yeah, I would not be surprised if
We're
you're
gonna go
soon,
get ourselves a
if
hog.
you're soon it turns into like that the John Ross situation in Cincinnati where like literally he had like a stomach bug or whatever, and they're like, yeah, he's out for the next couple weeks. Like he's like, bro, I had the fucking flu. He had the flu. He threw up, and they
I
literally
know.
deactivated him for 3 weeks because
Honestly,
of it.
don't know what the the injury is for Zeke, but my guess is
It's probably nothing crazy.
well, they're probably like, why the fuck are we gonna run Zeke into the ground out here when we're getting shit on?
Yeah, just get Tony Pollard in there. I guess
Yeah.
that'd be
No,
helpful
honestly,
for
they
you,
should just
Steven.
start fucking doing Tony Pollard and then look ahead to the draft. Anyways, fuck the Cowboys.
Man, this is gonna be a tough one.
I'm gonna give.
I'm going with Nut. I'm still going with Nut just because I shitted on Calvin so much. I think it's gonna be close. Ugh, that Cam Newton, man. Even against the Jets defense, dude. God, it's such a juicy matchup, but such a fucking failure so far this year.
Honestly, the way I'm kind of looking at this.
Denzel Mims.
I know.
I thought it was so funny. Shout out to Nut on that Podly when he was just talking about how we own so many Jet wide receivers, but we don't own any of the Patriots. Rose, okay, yeah, Cam Newton's not the best, but Sam Darnold is the worst quarterback drafted since freaking Jamarcus Russell. Jamarcus Russell, Sam Darnold. I don't know. They're both horrible.
Yeah, I think Calvin just really doesn't have any firepower right now. Honestly,
Hopefully,
for the standings, I would love for Calvin to beat Nut and drop Nut down another game because Cal's already at 6-2, so I'm like, whatever.
yeah.
But Cal just doesn't have shit else. I mean, he needs Tom Brady to be doing like a tutty to Antonio, a couple tutties to Gronk, and that's Sly.
But with that wind, it's blowing. I love that you can see if it's a dome or if it's windy or if it's sunny. It's actually really cool.
Yeah, Sleeper's pretty dope that way. With
Yeah.
all these like little like widgets and gadgets they got going on.
All right, let's go to our matchup. So, old deflated balloon versus the dick draggers. Maybe your dick fell on my balloon, buddy.
About to. That's the problem there.
I really need to win this week.
We both need to win this
So
week.
let's talk about the reason why each one of our team will win.
Okay, go ahead.
So I will talk about the reason why I win. Okay, this
I'm taking a
is
bite.
going to be
Can't wait for this.
the pickup of the year. Alex Collins coming fresh off a practice squad.
Why is that pickup of the year?
He's coming off a practice squad. I bet you anything he scores a tutty. I bet you he gets me 10 plus points this weekend. And he was on a practice squad. He's been on the team for 3 days. And he's going to come out and he's going to do something because DJ Dallas sucks. Okay, Alex Collins. Justin Jackson is coming out. It's his coming out party against Las Vegas. Come on. Mark Andrews, he's going to find his way. Maybe not this week because it's in Indianapolis. But Deontay Johnson is going to slay Dallas. It's gonna be a good one. And Aaron Rodgers already put up 29 points for me, so I'm feeling juiced. Okay.
All right. Fair enough. You could say you have your Alex Collins early.
Man, I got. Well, that's basically all I got to go with here.
Yeah.
Deion Lewis, man.
Projected at 0 points.
I was looking at my projection. I was like, why is that so low?
Yeah. Drew Brees, yeah, against Tampa Bay. I'm not even sure if I'm starting him yet. Matt Ryan, too. Might be a game day decision. Whatever. Give me 17 points. That's all I need.
Couple prime boys right there.
Kamara. I actually, shout out to the bump again. I didn't even know the Kamara stat there going to beat up some of Marshall Faulk's records. I wonder which ones those are. I haven't looked it up yet, but it is weird because it feels like he has, I mean, he's on my team, so I'm watching him every Sunday, and it feels like he's underperforming. I think it's just because he's not getting touchdowns. He's just racking up shit ton of yards. But honestly, dude, that Sunday against Mav, it was pretty intense. When we weren't talking, I feel like this is what we should try to start doing better on Sundays is talking more about our matchups, like maybe trash talking or something. Because like Mav and I's matchup, I mean, Kamara, if they didn't go to OT and Kamara rip off that 20-yard run, his like last play before overtime was over, that gave me 2 points, and those 2 points turned out to be so crucial going into the night.
Riga.
Yeah. Anyways, Kamara, it's time to teach. He's due for a couple tutties.
All right, let's go to the next guy.
Yeah. JT. Yeah. I'm not worried about him, but It's a rough matchup. I don't really know what's gonna happen with there. He could honestly have 0 points or fucking 12 points. We'll see. Calvin Ridley. All right, here's the thing about my squad. I got a couple bad, technical
difficulties. Don't worry, boys.
All right. Anyways, if Calvin Ridley plays, I feel much more comfortable. But right now he's super injured, so he's not super injured. We'll see. I don't know.
Super injury.
Super injury.
Not just a bad injury. It's a super injury.
AJ Brown. I think he's gonna teach. I don't know. I feel like I like Noah Fant, dude. He's getting like 7 targets a game. I feel like this week is time for his tutty. He's got an easy matchup against Manning.
You got some hard matchups this week, but I'm not gonna lie.
Dude.
Actually, every single matchup is sucks.
Yeah.
Dude, as for a better week to play.
Yeah. No, I know. It's going to be a tight one. I'm not honestly feeling
But they say Calvin Ridley should be good to go, so...
I'm not feeling that great. I'm looking at doo-doo head Slayton over here. Daniel Jones. Okay, if you guys were watching that game, Slayton was open like 3 times for bombs, and Daniel Jones just completely missed.
Yeah, you were talking to one
Fuck
of your
the
coworkers
Giants.
about it,
I hate relying on the Giants. Sorry, Shimer, but
the Giants
you know how I feel
fucking
about
blow,
yeah,
dude.
They piss me off, and they suck. And so I'm like,
hate
why do
the
I have a
fucking
player
Giants.
of theirs?
Hate the Giants.
Anyways, bud, it's gonna be a tight one. I beat you because I need it more. You're out of the playoffs, Sonny.
Damn, dude, just like that.
Take
All
a
right.
seat.
There goes the matchups. We've spoke. We've said our piece. What do you think? Comment below. No, okay.
Subscribe to our channel.
Yeah, seriously, yeah.
Seriously though, we have it up there on YouTube when I have to send it to Nut, and some random people are
Subscribe.
watching it out there.
They are?
Yeah.
What? Yeah, let's go.
It's like 6 views, but yeah, we just started doing crazy shit. But
Yeah, okay, so we'll end it off with a little bit of chit chat here. Dylan and I have decided to go in as a joint partnership to buy the Rundown Taylor's bar.
well, they lost their liquor license for like the 11th time.
And we don't know if it's for sale, but we were just like, we went to go pick up Doko tonight and we saw it and we're thinking to ourselves, wonder if we could just like snag that up and if we could just gut the place because we obviously know it's really infested with nastiness and then kind of spruce it up a little bit. Give us a couple ideas, you know. We're thinking about putting together if you want to join the venture, you know. We're thinking about calling it Dub and Dub Club, but
yeah. Who knows, bud? We're also talking about having a rap battle every Tuesday night. We're gonna have Gare versus LJ up there. LJ be rapping to God.
You're preaching out there just all the verses in the Bible, man. And just
Oh, yeah.
right in Thuggy's face, just got it.
Yeah. Everybody out there and bobbing their head to it.
Yeah, Wheezy Wednesdays with little Thuggy.
But anyways, hey, but really though, this week is gonna be super crucial.
Yeah, I feel that.
I feel like a lot of people need some wins, big wins. See whose hogs are gonna come out. I don't know, man. I'm excited.
There's nothing better than Mountain Dew. It is so delicious.
Yeah, it's nectar.
I just
God.
crush it. Like, I would have crushed this probably 30 minutes ago.
Yeah.
But I was like, let me just save it throughout this. But I just couldn't hold myself. And I drank it all right then and there.
All right, boys. Well, probably called at that.
Yeah, it's getting pretty late.
Witching hour.
Yeah. Yeah.
Best of luck to everybody out there.
Well, hopefully-
Except you, my bud.
What?
Yeah.
Nah, dude, they need it.
But yeah.
I like that T.Y. Hilton pickup, though, Jesse. It's really good. I like that. But I'm telling you, Alex Collins coming out of the woodworks, man. Fresh out of the basement.
Alright, deflated.
All right.
Somebody get your balloon out.
All right, for sure. See you guys later.